Hey there, 8th grade. It is Wednesday. Welcome to English. So go ahead and head over to your classwork tab and check out today's quick write. Don't forget 5 complete quality sentences. Your quick writes from Monday, yesterday, today, and tomorrow are all due Friday at 2:30 p.m. And your Friday quick write is due Monday at 2:30 p.m. So make sure you've got that done and ready to go, okay? All right. After that, make sure you have your textbook, like it says in the description, because we're going to go over the answers to your close read that you did yesterday. So yesterday you read 2 different opinion pieces that were both along the same lines, talking about the opposite view of the soda ban in New York. So you read Ban the Ban and Soda's a Problem But. And I asked you to mark a few things throughout the 2 articles. So let's go over what you should have marked, okay? So we're on page 287. 287. All right, the first thing I asked you to mark was in paragraph 2. And I had you mark details that showed the author's tone or their attitude towards the subject and towards the audience. So what you should have marked is the first 2 lines in paragraph 2. It says, when you take away the option to order a soda over a certain size, you have now removed my options. I no longer have a choice. So this is telling us how she feels on her subject. She doesn't feel like she has a choice with this ban in place. And so we can tell from these 2 sentences that she is definitely against it. Her attitude is a negative one, okay? All right, go ahead and turn the page. The next thing you should have marked is in paragraph 4 of Ban the Ban. I asked you to mark the word that repeats, that's important to the subject. That word was freedom. So freedom is the main idea behind her argument. And she repeats it pretty close to each other in this paragraph. So if you look at line 5, towards the end it says, it is about freedom and the freedom too. So you should have marked freedom and freedom, okay? So that is her main argument for this, is a loss of freedom. All right, the last thing I asked you to mark is in the 4th paragraph of Soda's a Problem But. So on page 289. And I asked you to read the paragraph and mark the second sentence. The second sentence says, there are times when government has to step in on obviously dangerous situations, especially those such as smoking, that affect people other than the person whose behavior would be curbed. But it is my belief that we want to scrutinize them carefully and keep them to a minimum. So this is a big part of this author's opinion here, is keeping government intervention in affairs that are personal to a minimum. So while she's conceding that government intervention for smoking, like in restaurants and things, is important because it affects other people other than the smoker, she's also saying she wants to keep these to a minimum. She doesn't want the government to be able to dictate what we do with our personal choices. That's her big argument here. So that's why you marked the second sentence. All right, the last thing you needed to do was comprehension check. So let's go over the answers for those. If you look at number 1, it says, who is Michael Bloomberg? So Michael Bloomberg was the mayor of New York City at the time that these pieces were written. So he's the mayor that instituted the soda ban. So if you have any of that information, especially the mayor of New York part, you're on the right track. Number 2, according to the author of Ban the Ban, the first one, What is life all about? Okay. To Sydney Antz, she said that life is all about freedom to make your own choices. Remember, we marked freedom as an important word in paragraph 4 that's repeated. Freedom to make your own choices is what she says is what life is all about. So you should have that down for that answer. And the last one, what does the author of Soda's a Problem But think of the argument that people are helpless in the face of sugar? Helpless in the face of sugar. She thinks that it's worrisome. She thinks that people need to be better informed with that argument. Because she thinks that, yeah, sugar's a problem, but if you're informed, then you're not helpless in the face of sugar. You have the information to inform your decision, whether you get that 64-ounce drink or a 12-ounce drink. So that is the answer to number 3. The argument is worrisome because people just need to be better informed. All right, so make sure you get your quick write done for today. After that, under the assignments part under your classwork tab, there is an assignment. I do want you to watch a short video. This video is some actual coverage and information about the soda ban in New York. So there's some pieces from news reports and interviews, as well as a better explanation of the soda ban. So you're going to watch that, and I would like 3 observations from that. So 3 things you think are important to take away from it, or that are main points from the video, okay? And with that, I also want your final thoughts on these 2 pieces. What you thought about them, and if you liked them or not. If you agreed with them or not. That just needs to be a couple sentences. So check that out under the assignments page, okay? So go ahead and get those done. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I'll let you get to work. Good luck and have a good day.